Why has Call of Duty multiplayer gotten so damn mid over the past years? The last most fun Call of Duty game to ever come out was Black Ops 2 in 2012. That's damn near over 10 years ago. See, Black Ops 2 is thought to be one of the most, if not probably the most fun Call of Duty multiplayer experiences of all time. Just the weapons, the maps, the voice chat, the gameplay, the time that we were in 2012, everything about that game made it so damn fun. And everybody was so young when this game came out. I mean, this was what, 10 plus years ago. Everybody was young, energetic, cancel culture wasn't around. It was just all fun to be had with this game. And hey, it was the most fun experience I've ever had playing a Call of Duty game. Now you fast forward into 2024, 2023, and we have Modern Warfare 3, the remaster or reboot, whatever you want to call it. And it's, it's still fun. It's still a grand time at times, but it's not that fun that it used to be or what it once was. And people will blame it on, oh, well, they've done the Call of Duty formula so many times, or, oh, they're not innovating, they're not doing anything new, right? I understand, that's valid. It is true. They haven't innovated too much. They haven't done anything different. They've stuck with the same formula, but that's what makes Call of Duty Call of Duty. But why has it gotten so not as fun as it used to be prior? When Black Ops 2 was out, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, these games were pure fun. Every time you get on, you're playing, and when you get off, you're like, fuck, I want to go back on already. What happened in between that time that made Call of Duty over time be less and less fun, which I honestly think started with Infinite Warfare? That's when it started becoming not fun at all for some reason. And of course, we're going to teach you in this video why Call of Duty multiplayer is not as fun as it used to be and how they can make it as fun as it used to be. First things first, it's the most obvious thing, is skill-based matchmaking. Now, if you don't know what skill-based matchmaking is, it technically pretty much sums down to the matter of how good you do. Let's say you get a bunch of kills, boom, you get 3.0 KD in one game, all right? Oh, I did pretty good that game. Okay, you keep doing good, Now, you're going to get placed against people who are better than you or at equal level as good as you. And in the long term, I know, and on paper, it sounds like not that bad. Okay, I'm going to go against people who are better than me or as good as me, which, sounds pretty good. But no, these guys are insanely good. There's people on here who do Call of Duty for a living. And just because you're good, because you play on your off days or at nighttime when you get off work or off school, just because you're good for a little bit, you're going to play against people who play this game every single day for 8 hours a day. And there's people who defend skill-based matchmaking and they say, well, you're just bad at the game. Well, you need to get better. Stop whining. If you're good, you want to shit on people, whatever. The thing is, I agree with you somewhat. If I'm good, I can't whine that other people are good at the game and I'm not having fun because of that. I can't whine about that. But it's not like one or two people who are better than you. Pretty much the whole entire lobby is better than you. And most likely, your teammates are not as good as the other team. So your player, you have a 3 KD or 2 KD or whatever. You're really good, but you get paired up against with people who are insanely better than you. And not just one or two. The whole team that you're playing against is insanely better than you in every perspective. And then the team that you're playing on isn't as good as the other team that you're playing against every single time. So instead of connecting people through lobbies with connection and internet connections, it's connecting you guys with people who are better than you, period. That's how it works. So instead of going on and playing Call of Duty and saying, oh, I'm gonna get a UAV, I'm gonna get my airstrike, I'm gonna get my nuke, or I'm gonna get my chopper gun or my attack dogs, whatever it is, instead of like going in and having a valid chance to do that, you're going to be thrown in with like literally FaZe Clan members. And I'm saying literally, you're literally getting thrown in with FaZe Clan, Optic. These people don't have actual 9-to-5 jobs. These people don't actually go to school. They just play Call of Duty for a living, and they're good at it for a living. You're playing against them all of the fucking time. As long as you're a good player, which, I mean, hey, it's not too hard to be a good Call of Duty player, obviously, but there's a lot of people who play it casually. They don't have time to play it as much as some people do, or they don't have the skills. So some people get better than others. And you're going to go against these motherfuckers all of the time. Like every game you get on, you're going to get snuck up on. You're going to get kill streaked. You're going to join games mid-game, getting absolutely shat on. Kill streaked. Just quick scoped, knifed, like everything that you can imagine. They're going to outclass you and outgun you in every way possible. And just the fact that when I go on Call of Duty and I know that my KD is above 1, it gives me like anxiety almost. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to try so hard in this game, especially on Search and Destroy. I mean, you go on Search and Destroy, good luck, dude. If you have good KD on Search and Destroy, oh my god, you're going against some motherfuckers. And that's where it plays into the not as fun part, because you're going against people who are way above your pay level, way above your pay grade, you know, and it's not really fun. It's really not, because I want to go into a lobby where everyone I'm playing with them because I have a good connection with them. The internet is close. We're all close together. That's why I want to play with them. I don't want to play with FaZe Clan members, okay? If I did, there should be ranked gameplay for that. So basically, public lobbies in Call of Duty nowadays are ranked. It's like ranked gameplay. Now, of course, it always hasn't been like this, right? Okay, so before, they had skill-based matchmaking, but it wasn't to the extent to where it is now, where they crank it up like crazy and you're playing against all these tryhards. The reason that the way it is now is because they want newcomers, people who are playing the game for the first time, the new generation, people who are coming in to play Call of Duty for the first time. They want them to have a fair experience. They want fairness in Call of Duty now, instead of just going in and seeing what you can do. They want absolute fairness. So if you're trash, you're going to go against trash people. If you're good, you're going to go against good people. If you're in the middle, you're going to go against people who are in the middle. It's all balanced now. It's all fair, to where, like, on paper it sounds good. Really, it does. On paper it does sound good. But when you actually get into the gameplay of it, it's terrible. That's the main thing that I think made Call of Duty not as fun as it used to be back in the day. You can't just get on and talk shit to people on the mic and have fun. Now you're talking shit, but you're really meaning it. Like, you're really meaning what you say, because you're so mad and you're getting killed so often. Another reason, the second reason why Call of Duty is not as fun anymore, is custom or microtransactions, monetizations. The monetizations in Call of Duty nowadays are absolutely ridiculous. So let's say you buy a $70 game, right? All right, cool, I got all this stuff, but you know damn well nowadays, when you're buying a $70 game, they already have planned assets and materials and goods for you to buy in like a month ahead of time. A month ahead of when the game comes out, they already have stuff they want you to buy. Like loading screens. Even loading screens are monetized. Emblems. Okay, so you used to be able to make your emblems customly. Nope, not anymore. You have to buy them. Okay, loading screens. No, you don't see the map anymore. You can see whatever you want, but you have to buy them. The music in the game that should come with the damn game, it's $70. No, you have to buy the music if you want the good music. The camos, the best, most badass camos, badass guns, all in microtransactions. You have to pay more onto the game that you already paid $70 for, or if you bought the Vault Edition, $120 for, and pay more, and it's throughout the whole year that the Call of Duty game's out. You're buying camos, you're buying reticles, you're buying weapon charms, you're buying emblems, you're buying fucking everything. And their one excuse for this is giving us maps for free. Okay, guys, we're having a seasons now, so everyone gets maps for free. No more map packs, no more DLCs. That was a terrible decision, because when DLCs first came out in Modern Warfare and Black Ops and all that stuff, these maps were good. But now that they're making the maps for free, they said, fuck it, let's make the maps trash. Let's just rush through them, make trash maps, put them out for free, and then let's make all these skins and custom emblems and everything. All this stuff that you should be able to unlock and progress throughout the game, which makes it fun in the first place. When you're ranking up, like in Call of Duty Ghosts, you rank up, you get some new outfits. Advanced Warfare, you rank up, you get some new outfits. Black Ops 1, you get some new face paint, some camos. No, not anymore. Instead of ranking up and earning all this shit, you have to pay for it. Pay for it on top of what you already paid for. So them killing the DLC formula in a whole and giving us seasons and free maps basically greenlit them to say, you know what? We don't have to do supply drops. We can just sell bundles. Bundles and bundles and bundles. And the most terrible thing about this is when you buy a bundle for a gun, it doesn't even come on all the guns. It comes on one gun. Now, there was a certain Call of Duty game recently where if you bought all of the extra content, the extra paid content for the multiplayer only, okay, this doesn't include campaign or zombies, the multiplayer only. If you bought all of the extra paid content that came out after the game dropped, it would add up to around $3,000. So if you wanted everything that the game had to offer, $3,070 for everything that the game had to offer. And I'm sure it's going to get more than that, and I'm sure it has been more than that. That's just the number that I know of. And, you $3,000 for everything that the game has to offer is absolutely fucking ridiculous. especially when we used to have free everything. Because, you know, you're already paying $70. We want to level up. We want to customize. That's the point of playing the game, is progressing through the ranking system, progressing through the leveling system, and unlocking cool stuff. Not really anymore. You're just unlocking stuff that's in the base game, and now you're paying for everything. Microtransactions and skill-based matchmaking have killed Call of Duty. It really did kill Call of Duty multiplayer. That's why there's other games now that people are flocking to, because Call of Duty is not the king that it once was. Of course, people are still going to buy the game. Of course, me too. I'm still going to buy it. But I'm not going to buy any of these bullshit bundles, dude. And another thing that makes Call of Duty not as fun as it used to be is just the drop in quality. Like I said, the DLC maps nowadays, they know that it's free, so they're not going to go out of their way to make quality ones. And even on launch, all of the maps that come out on launch and the weapons and everything, they're just so bland and reused and recycled. They're pretty much just recycling every game before it and combining it into like a monster Frankenstein of a game and saying, give us more money. Give us more money. Although, now that Microsoft legally, technically owns Call of Duty and not Activision anymore, which Activision was known for being a terrible publisher company for pushing all these microtransactions and stuff, we'll see how it plays out. I'm sure there's still going to be all these microtransactions, 100%. But we'll see. Maybe they'll tone it down a little bit. Maybe they'll give us more quality over quantity. Maybe they'll give us more quality over give us money, fuck you money, right? That's what I think has made Call of Duty multiplayer less fun to play in the last 10 plus years. What do you guys think? You agree with me? I know you have to. You guys know this is the truth. Comment below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.